Can I talk about Popeyes chicken real quick? Like, is it that these people fucking went on to eat the chicken before and there was something in there that made them zombie-like to want it again once they started selling it? Like, it was actual crack. Which I've seen scientists say that crack wasn't addictive. I'm not here to say that what the scientists said was true or not. I'm just suggesting that it has everything to do with keeping up with trends and keeping up with the Joneses, that we engage in things that is not, sorry about that, we engage in things that is not conducive to our health or our mental stability as a people. I really feel like we're just distracted, man. We just don't know up from down, and we don't know how to discern from up from down, you know? Like, we know that the United States government does testing, you know, and gotten found out for that. And we still participate in these things. Now, I come up to the realization to say this within myself about that. Is it that we're aware of it and we're just making the wrong choices? Or we don't know because we're not getting educated on anything and we're repeating it because, like they say, if you don't know the past, you're destined to repeat it. So you have to really ask yourself those things, that question, like, is this chicken thing part of that scenario? Or is it that Popeyes is just using us to gain capital? Either situation, we should still be able to recognize it for what it is and not participate in it. At least to the standpoint of where we stabbing each other to death and trying to cut line for some shit that you could buy in fucking Walmart or some shit and fucking cook that shit yourself. You know? It shouldn't be that crazy. You know? It's literally, to me, it's literally like The Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers is zombies out here doing shit because somebody tell them to. How does that equate, right? Doing shit because somebody tell them to. Well, when a zombie hear a noise, right? They go brains and then go towards that noise. That's why they always be quiet. Right? People be like, oh, Kanye talking about the culture, that we don't have a culture, but the things that he named isn't really the culture. Well, I would beg to differ. Because cancel culture starts with us. Right? Don't they call it Black Twitter? You know, like, some of the shit, I'm blanking on some of the other stuff he said about us as a culture. But those are things that, you know, another community is telling us that we like. Like Adam 22 telling Dame Dash, oh, black people don't like this and that. Now, mind you, Adam 22, a Caucasian European, says to an indigenous American that the indigenous Americans like what he's telling him that they like. We're not no fucking monolith, you bitch. You feel me? Like, stay off my dick, man. Don't tell me what I think. I don't tell you what you think. Right? Unless it's based off of thousands of years of information. Like, black people love building things. Black people is the mothers and fathers of civilization. Black people are actually the smartest people on the earth when given the opportunity and the right resources. But no. Nope. We don't equate these facts with reality. Right? Everything that happens on Twitter, oh, this and that. All I'm saying is, we got, woke culture. You ain't woke or you woke. That's one of the things Kanye said. It's true. Where was he wrong? That's what my question is. Where was he wrong? Like, now people say that they woke. Well, how are you woke, my mans? Just know, man, you're not woke because you say you are. You're not woke because you agree with the people that claim to be woke. True. Listen to what I'm saying carefully, because Kanye West exhibits this characteristic of a true conscious person. He just manipulates the game because people are dumb. A true conscious person, a true conscious person doesn't look to an entertainer, sports athlete, people that hold value in the quote-unquote culture that is populated or created by the Europeans as a source of authority or a source that they can quote, right? A real conscious person that actually reads books will quote books, quote prophets, quote people in distant past, because truth is based off of patterns. Truth is constant. So why would I say, hey, look, Prodigy said this and that, when I can say, hey, look, Bill Cooper or this person said this about these factions, and you can learn about it without having to listen to Prodigy. It's just that Prodigy is adding to that thing, and corroborating it, which is going back to patterns. Right? It's like the Fibonacci sequence. 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 2 is 5. It gets larger and larger. The more people that speak the truth, the more that the pattern starts to emerge, or the design, or the truth of that thing, right? You take a cell, you can't see the full human from the cell, and you can't see the full building from a brick. So you have to compound the information into a body of work. And that is what a true conscious person does, is correlate the past and the present so that you can manifest a future. But once again, it comes down to, we are not educated. We're not philosophers. We don't listen to our philosophers. Philosophers are synonymous with prophets. We don't listen to our truly educated people that didn't partake in the oppressive system, but gained knowledge for themselves to liberate themselves from the economic oppression that is burdening us. So the Popeyes chicken shows a lot more about our psychology than anything else. You can say Twitter shows it, you can say Facebook shows it, you can say YouTube shows it, but what we do as a collective is what actually shows it. There was somebody, I think, a long time ago, I think it was Malcolm X, I don't want to quote him wrong or say he said something that he didn't, but he said the richest black person isn't truly rich because his people isn't rich. So Oprah's not truly rich because her people aren't rich. In spirit and in mind, not in financial stability. We're poor and destitute in spirit and in mind. And we uphold that destitution, being destitute, by agreeing to the things that they say about us, instead of coming up with our own narrative of being the mothers and fathers of civilization and acting upon that. So with that, man, I'm gonna say peace. I'm Fury's Black.